Here we go.
A good Labor Day.
Here we go.
What?
Let's see this.
Why are you making that face?
Big up Wyatt. Big up Wyatt Johnson. Big up Wyatt Johnson. I hate the way he drinks. Honestly, I hate the way he drinks alcohol.
What? Why are you making that?
I know everyone does this, but I hate the way he drinks alcohol. I hate the fucking taking the shot and with the chaser of the drink. It's so pussified. Just take the fucking shot. What's this fucking chaser shit about? It's such a pussy way to drink a shot. Line the mouth, drink. Like, what is this? Yuck. But anyway, get to it. Destroy BLAZZY. Destroy BLAZZY.
This rant that I've been talking about going on. The more time that goes by today, the more I'm like, do I even want to go on this rant? But I kind of do because of this specific reason, which is people DM me. I'll get this DM, it's like a reoccurring DM of people saying, Yuri, like fucking reignite the relationship with your old friends. They were the real homies. They were the real friends. Blah blah, all that stuff. And I, to specific people, I'll reply. To just trolls, I won't. But when it's like someone's looking for a genuine response, my response is always, bro, there's multiple things that have happened already that proves that this is not no type of like solid friend relationship or homie. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
If I was him though, even if those guys weren't your homies, solid friends, I would be a little bit concerned at his age to just be hanging around your girl, having no male friends or just being with your girl the whole entire time. And anytime somebody tries to give you advice or tries to get, I don't know, whatever, tries to give you advice about your relationship, about your life, it feels like from the outside looking anyway, whenever anybody gets close enough to them, they immediately cut them out because they just want to keep their relationship the way it is. Toxic, whatever it may be, however they are. I won't say toxic because they've kind of moved on for the show. I haven't really seen a clip of them shouting at each other in a long time. If I was Yuri, just the optics of just only being around my girl would be a little bit worrying, Like, why don't you have any friends? Like, why do all your friends hate you? Why are you the common denominator in all these things? Why does everyone seem to like, I don't know. At some point, you got to start looking in the mirror and thinking whether or not you might be the problem too, my friend. But let's see what else to say.
Can't imagine, even if Freddie Mercury and I were to have some sort of argument, huge disagreement, and we like some sort of separation, I can't imagine him doing a bunch of the fucking bullshit I've been seeing happening and shit like that. So it's like more of about like the speaking or like the character of the person. You know what I mean? And
okay,
one of those examples apparently is motherfucking BLAZZY.
Why?
And it's crazy, bro. It's weird and it's hypocritical, hella hypocritical from him specifically, because I remember a long time ago when he like ended his relationship with a cam girl. I remember he said like to me, like just off streamers talking, he's like, bro, he's like, the end of this relationship kind of exposed all my homies, who's the real ones and who's the fake ones. I was like, what do you mean by that? And he said that after their relationship ended, she was telling him like, hey man, remember, Bob, Joe, and Steve from our friend group? Yeah, by the way, they're in my DMs trying to see what's up type shit. And he's like, that's kind of crazy, that one day you're hanging out with your homie and your girl and you think it's all just homies type stuff, but you don't really know what the hell's going on in your homie's brain until the, relationship's over. So anyways, today, like I said, BLAZZY said, he was like, oh man, really kind of showed me who my real homies are because they try to hit up my ex as soon as the relationship is done. If it's a random dude, who cares, right? But if it's like someone that you legitimately used to chill with, like they would come to your house and then they're trying to hit up your girl after fucking the relationship is over, it's kind of strange. It's like, what were you thinking the whole time? But anyways, this fool fucking followed Riley today on an alt account and then liked one of her photos that she just posted. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? Why? What is the motivation?
Does he know for sure that that's BLAZZY though? So BLAZZY followed Riley's account and liked a picture, but does he know for sure it's BLAZZY? Does he know? Because I think BLAZZY's got, what's his alt account is like something shooting. I forgot. It's a weird one, so it's a weird name. But does he know for sure it's BLAZZY's account?
Behind that, to get this rant, to like aggravate me and get this rant out of me, it's hell, but it's weird ass behavior, and it's like it's another demonstration to the people wondering, why don't you even try to reignite this relationship, blah blah blah. I don't care, because there's a bunch of fake ass fools.
That's not really a good point though. Like, that thing happened, which is bad, right? If this is true and BLAZZY is trying to fuck on you fucking Riley, not the good not good, But why didn't you get in touch with him beforehand? You know, why wasn't he reaching out before? Why wasn't he trying to mend the relationship beforehand? I think that's what people are probably getting at. That's probably an issue, or not even an issue. Like, you know, that's probably just a question. And yeah, exactly, good point there, Sarzi. Is like, I wonder at what point that he has to look in the mirror and think to himself, like, why has this always happened to me? Because from the time that I've been watching him online, there does seem to be a running theme of like him and his insecurities about his girl being legit, because I think, you know, they are what they are, and the people around him, or just in general how they treat him and his relationship and the lack of respect they have for it or whatnot. You have to maybe start looking at yourself in the mirror and start thinking, like, am I a mug? Do people think I'm a mug? Because it seems like no one really gives a fuck, you know? Not everyone tries to kind of shoot their shot at Riley, knowing full well that she's in a relationship with fucking YURIY, and they seem like, weirdly enough, as bizarre as it is, because they were introduced to us in the world quite toxic way, but they've been able to kind of get over that hump. And now, if you'd ask me, I'd say they're kind of meant to be. I think they're down for the long term. Like, they are oddly similar in a way. But obviously people see Riley, and visually, physically, they are perturbed, I guess, when they see her and see him together. They just can't get it. For some reason, YURIY elicits a feeling in guys' heads where they just have to try, you know? Because they just can't believe that a girl like Riley will be into a guy like YURIY. Which I think, if I was YURIY, I'd take that as a disrespect. That people even try in the first place, they feel comfy enough to try. I'd take that as a huge disrespect. Like, that would be like fighting thing, just to set the pace and kind of let people know that you don't play games. Because it seems like everybody tries, everybody kind of, you know, has a bit of a fucking wiggle, flirt, whatever it is, because they know he's not really that guy, you know? They know really, what's he gonna do? And I think that's a real disappointment. That's a real sad part about the story. Everyone seems to be taking advantage because he is a person that people think they can take advantage of.
It really is. And like I said this before, it's like, even during the days when I would be on the pod, I would have people DMing me, telling me like, bro, this is kind of weird that this happened. That's kind of weird that that guy did this. That's kind of weird that this person's talking about personal business behind your guys' back with someone who everyone's supposed to be beefing with. I don't know. A bunch of shit where people would be telling me like, I don't think he's actually a good or loyal.
To be fair, that's true. When they all went back onto No Jumper at one point, that was really bizarre, you know? Fucking from Potlord to BLAZZY, even though he went on there because he went to go into the comparator and got kind of ambushed when it was house phoned in the part. Yeah, I get it, to be fair. But then again, if you're a real one, if your friends, like, you don't really, I don't know, do you really tell your friends to pick and choose and to like not talk to, I don't know. It should go without saying, it should maybe change the way you look at them, but I don't think I'd break up with my friends because they were talking to somebody that I don't really get along with. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Homie to you, to be honest. Like, you know, a lot of the chat loves, you know, the interactions of the friendship or whatever it is, but a lot of people don't really pay attention deeply to be like, yo, what the fuck, that was a weird ass fucking move right there. So I don't know, people have been telling me the strange ass behavior, and this is another example of this goddamn shit. What are you doing, dude? It's weird. It's like fucking horny, like low IQ way of running things, or just trying to instigate another negative reaction from YURIY. Why?
Because you take the bait as well, to be fair. Maybe it's not that deep. Maybe it's just they wanted him to take the bait, and he always takes the bait. Especially when it comes to his girl, he just can't resist. She also shouldn't have probably told him, I don't think. If it's nothing serious and he just followed and liked the picture, like, relax, you know what I mean? If you tell him he's gonna fucking lose a throat, you know, fucking go crazy. But he's also looks like the type of boyfriend that probably does analyze her follows and likes, you know? They probably noticed that she had a new following, went through her fucking follow list, so that's also possible to be a thing. But yeah, man, fucking crazy situation all around. But again, what do I know? Nada.
Or clips, I don't know, dude. Kind of, it's just fucking weird, bro. It's just weird. Like I said, I just felt like I needed to say this just based off the fact that I said a long time ago during the phone call, and even after the phone call, during the phone call, like during the pod, where he was like, hey, I forgot what he was even asking about, but I was like, bro, are you literally still calling me just to get clips out of me? And he's like, what the hell, that's crazy. Boom, continues to still do this shit. Would you say BLAZZY? Yes. It's his alt, not so alt accounts, but it's just weird, bro. What the fuck is going on? I'm playing Battlefield. Re-listen to the rant if you'd like, but it's, like I said, just the nail in the coffin with this, oh bro, they were your OG homies. No, they were not, bro. They were like, apparently never solid at all.
Anyway, that's basically it. Fucking hell. Hey man, either buck up and bang guys or like, you know, get over it, man. It is what it is. What can you do, brother? What can you do? It's a bit annoying, I get it, but at some point he has to stop taking the bait. At some point they have to just stop responding, just move on, man. Just move on. He's sending her. You still got her. She still lives in your house. She still sleeps in your bed. It doesn't fucking matter. Just move on. Is it disappointing? Yes, whatever it may be, but just move on. Like, it didn't even have to be addressed, you know? You didn't even need to fucking press turn on your stream. Zero. Just a messy nonsense. Just, you know? Just messy fucking nonsense. Messy fucking nonsense.